What's up, my fellow Refiners? Arkansas Locomotive Works Productions here. Welcome to another episode of Model Train Reviews. Today we're having a look at a product from Bachman, a nickel plate Berkshire 284 number 759, a railfan version with Mars light. And this version here was released in 2015-ish, 2014-ish, and just letting you know that Bachman has just re-released these, so if you just want to buy one and go buy one at Trainworld or something, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, today we're just going to look at a few sounds and features and all that stuff, so let's get right into this video. So of course we should probably just get into history of the engine. So Lima built about, I really don't know much about the nickel plate Berkshires, but they built several nickel plate Berkshire, built several 284 Berkshires for the nickel plate road due to war effort and stuff in the mid 1940s, and ran nickel plate road for high speed freight service and passenger service. And sadly, all of them were survived, were retired in the 1950s, but several do survive, which is really nice. And of course we got the 759 right here, the 765. 779, 7 whatever, I don't know, 7. There's a handful out there. How about that? There were class S2s. That's what they're called. Their classes were S2s, and I don't know much anything about this, but apparently 759 has ran excursions in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. I don't know about the 80s though. It was painted up in Norfolk and Western paint for like a farewell to steam train in mid 1960s, and it was also painted up in a special blue paint for American Railroads in 1969 for a special Skilled and Spiked Centennial Limited train to pull from not New York, I don't know, somewhere in New Jersey or something. I don't know. I'm not a genius to all the way to Kansas City, and that's pretty much it for the steam engine now. It's sitting in Steamtown National Historic Site today. And so we've got brief history and all. Let's get right into detail, like the actual detail of the model. So obviously this camera is not a professional camera, but of course we got really great detail from Bachman here. Oh geez, we got really great detail from Bachman here. So we got number boards. I don't know if the bell, there's one little small thing there. I don't know if the bell was hanging. I think the bell was hanging, not just sitting there on that piece of metal or whatever. I think it was just hanging there or something, I don't know. And I think the number board under the main headlight has like a white wall a bit, like a white stripes around it. I don't know. I'm not a nickel plate genius, so I'm more into Xeno and stuff like that. So of course you got a diamond for Lima Locomotive Works, and you got New York City, New York, Chicago, and St. Louis imprinted on there. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it is. You got some little decorated drivers there, just like the Scene Okinawas. You got number boards on you got numbering on the cab, and of course detailing on the tender. You got nickel plate road imprinted there, and New York, Chicago, and St. Louis imprinted on the tender, just really small. You barely see it, but it's there. So yeah, I got brief history and stuff like that down. So let's get right into sounds. All right, now we got a track power apply, and sadly this steam engine does not have a startup, but that's all right. We still got sound and all. So let's see now. Let's put this in forward. So let's see. Let's go on to the bell. Is F1. I don't know if they really sound like that, but who cares? Here's the Bachman has a weird thing, or really it's this tsunami sound. I think that's what it is that is in the steam engine. You have to press. There's like two different whistle things. Like so, F2 is like a long, sort of like a long blast, and F3 is like a little short one toot. So let's do F2 is the normal whistle. And here's the short toot, F3. And F0 is headlight, of course. Headlighting. Yeah, you got the Mars light even turns on. The tender wheel does also turn on, even if the engine is in forward. And F4 does like steam release. I forget what 5 does. What F5 does. What? Let's figure it out. Nothing. Okay. What does F6 do? I'm pretty sure that's the water tower. Water. No, that does nothing too. F7 does like dimming headlights on it. Yep. There you go. Dim the headlights. 8 is obviously mute. And 9 does nothing. So I thought 5 or 4 would do like the water tower. F5 or 6 would do the water tower, but it's alright. So I guess we got all the brief sounds and all, and let's hook some cars into this train, and then we'll get her running. Alright, now we got some cool cars hooked up to the 759, and we'll just have to wait for this passenger train to pass through, and we'll be ready to go. A slow one, apparently. So there you have it, everyone. The Bachman 284 Berkshire, number 759, and Nickel Plate Road, number 759. Of course, there are other paint schemes of their Berkshires. You got the C and Okinawas, and the Premium Market Berkshires as well. And of course, the normal Nickel Plate Road, number 765. Who could forget 765? Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.